Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. On behalf of the board of Alam, I would like to welcome you to the 20th Annual General Meeting of Alam Maritim Resources Berhad. We start with the meeting with a recitation of the doa by Arzan Arif. Can you invite Cik Arzan to the mic to do this?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Rahmanir maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas mustaqim. Shiratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Rahman, ya Rahim, kami merafakkan setinggi rasa kesyukuran kepadamu, ya Allah, kerana dengan limpah kurniamu telah mengizinkan kami untuk mengumpul dan menghadiri majlis mesyuarat agung tahunan yang ke-20 ini. Ya Allah, Tuhan sebaik-baik pentadbir, kami memohon keberkatan yang berterusan dalam setiap perancangan dan seterusnya mengambil keputusan yang diredai olehmu sebagai panduan dalam mentadbirkan urusan syarikat kami Alam Maritim Resources Berhad yang tercinta ini dengan kemas dan teratur. Kami sedar dan kami sedia maklum bahawasanya usaha dan ikhtiar kami terbatas hanya sebagai manusia biasa. Kami percaya Engkau Tuhan yang mentadbir seluruh urusan rezeki kami. Justru itu kami mohon kepadamu agar segala apa yang kami telah rancangkan akan berjalan seiring dengan qada dan qadarmu, yang pastinya Engkau maha mengetahui yang terbaik bagi kami. Semoga segala nikmat yang telah dikurniakan kepada kami selama ini, kami berjaya memanfaatkannya sebagai meningkatkan dan memantapkan ekonomi syarikat kami. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah kepada kami rezeki yang berkat, halal dan berpanjangan, zuriat dan generasi yang beriman, segala kebaikan di dunia serta kebaikan di akhirat. Allahumma ighfir lana dzunubana wa lil ikhwanina allazina sabaquna bil iman wa la taj'al fi qulubina ghillan lil ladzina amanu innaka ra'ufur rahim. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wa sallim. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you, Cik Azan. Now I would like to draw your attention to the screen for our safety briefing.
Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Welcome to Technology Park Malaysia. As your safety is our concern, I'll brief you on the emergency evacuation plan. In the event of a fire or general emergency requiring evacuation from the building, you will hear an emergency bell ringing, followed by announcement through PA system. Do not panic, stay calm and follow strictly the instruction from our tour guide, auxiliary police or ERT members to the assembly area. During evacuation, all visitors is recommended to follow below guideline. You are advised to use emergency staircase while going down to lower level. Walk fast and do not run or rushing. Follow instruction given from floor warden, auxiliary police and ERT members during evacuation. Gather in a group according to your organization or company. Please do not use lift during an emergency. Do not make loud noise and do provocation. Do not leave the assembly area without permission from the head warden. No smoking during evacuation or during gathering at the assembly area. For your information, emergency assembly area for this building is located in front of the main entrance. Please use the nearest emergency exit door to evacuate from this area as shown in screen. There are 5 emergency exits in this area. If you have any question regarding safety evacuation procedure and any medical assistance, please contact our staff. Our first aider is also available. Your safety is our concern.
Thank you. Before I introduce the members of the board, I would like to inform shareholders that our group CEO, Dato' Azmi Ahmad, is not able to attend this morning's meeting due to as he is on medical leave. He sends his apologies and his warmest regards and salam to everyone. So with that, I will now introduce the members of the board. On my extreme left is Mr. Kenny Yap, who is our independent non-executive director. Next to me, on my left, is Encik Ahmad Rohaizat bin Hashim, our independent non-executive director. On my right is our new director, Puan Nur Azrita binti Taib, who sits as a non-independent executive director. And on her right is Mr. Eric Yap Yuen Yi, Group Chief Financial Officer. And our new company secretary, that next to me, is Cik Siti Nordiana binti Matsa, our company secretary, our new company secretary. I would also like to introduce our top management in our subsidiary, key management in our subsidiary Subsea Worldwide Solutions in Berhad. Firstly, I would like to introduce the Chief Executive Officer, Dato' Aloysius Albert Michael. Thank you. Next is Mr. Alvin Cheng Yiming, the Chief Operating Officer, Subsea Worldwide Solutions. We also have our auditors here from Mrs. Crow Malaysia PLT, represented by Mr. Ong Pian Ho. Yeah. And our advisors from Berjaya Securities in Berhad, our principal advisor for the regularization plan, Mr. Tan Chi Ping. And our financial advisor from BDO Malaysia, Mr. Berhad Tan Chek Tian. And Mr. Arthur Cheng Wen Bin. Oh, sorry. Thank you. I would like to now call upon the company secretary to confirm the quorum to convene the annual general meeting.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Pursuant to Article 78 of the Company Constitution, 2 members present in person or by proxy shall be a quorum for a general meeting for all purposes. I am pleased to confirm the presence of the requisite quorum as at the commencement of the meeting. Based on share registrar report, the total number of persons present at this AGM as at 10:30 AM is 46.
Thank you. As the company secretary has confirmed the quorum, I now call this meeting to order. Ladies and gentlemen, the notice of the 20th AGM was announced to Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad and advertised in the Star on the 31st of October 2025. The notice of the 20th AGM is also incorporated on pages 221 to 224 of the 2025 annual report. The said notice was in accordance with the required notice, was sent out in accordance with the required notice period. And with your permission, I would like to declare that the notice of the meeting is read before we start or proceed with the business at hand. If there's no objection, then I hereby declare that this 20th AGM is duly convened. Before we proceed with the agenda of the meeting, I would like to call upon Mr. Eric Yap to present our financial highlights and the company performance for 2025.
Selamat sejahtera to all shareholders, board members, and stakeholders. Thank you for joining us at this 20th Annual General Meeting. Today, I will present a summary of the financial performance for the financial year ended 30th June 2025 and a brief update of Alam Maritim Resources Berhad Group after the year end. First and foremost, we are glad that the entire restructuring exercise has been completed about 2 months ago. As the restructuring is only completed after the year end, certain financial effects from the debt restructuring are only reflected in the group's first quarter results ending 2026, which was announced last week. Therefore, I'll be highlighting the group's position as at 30th June 2025 and its position to date after the restructuring exercise. I will now walk you through the financial performance for the year ended 30th June 2025, of which certain part of the corporate restructuring, which has taken place and reflected in the audited financial statements. To explain, other than the debt restructuring, Alam Maritim Group is also undergoing a corporate restructuring exercise, whereby the non-core activities of the group have either been disposed or undergoing liquidation process. As such, the results in the audited financial statements were presented with the results of a continuing business and discontinuing business to reflect a truer picture of the group moving forward. In 2025, Alam Maritim Group generated a total revenue of 476 million, which represents a 35% improvement over the previous year of 352 million from its continuing business, which is essentially the subsea business segment, which the group is concentrating on currently. On this continuing business, our profit before tax for the year was 45 million, and the profit after tax recorded was 37 million, as compared to the previous year of 25 million and 23 million respectively. We then have the effects of the discontinuing business, which contributed 6 million for the financial year ended 2025 and 31 million in 2024. With a total of 32 million comprehensive income attributable to the shareholders for the year ended 2025, it translates to a basic earnings per share of 2.707 cents as compared to the previous year of 3.55 cents. If we were to look at the continuing business itself, the EPS number is actually slightly healthier at 1.64% as compared to 1.48%. Which is highlighted. As announced last week, the first quarter results for the financial year ending 2026, the group has already recorded an EPS figure of 1.27 cents for its continuing business just for that 3 months. The group was still in a capital deficiency position based on the financial year ended 30th June 2025. It translates to a negative 3 cents per share in 2025 and a negative 6 cents per share in 2024. Upon the completion of the debt restructuring exercise, the group has now a positive shareholders' funds of 19 cents per share as computed at 30th September 2025 in the first quarter's results announcements, which was also there last week. In October, we have completed a capital reduction exercise that allowed us to offset accumulated losses against our share capital. With this, the group now stands in a retained profit position, strengthening our financial footing going forward. With the shareholders' funds restored and the group now back in retained profit position, we hope this places the group on a stronger and more sustainable platform for future growth. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. We will now view a corporate video with regard to Alam's performance for this year. Thank you. This is the first time that I'm seeing the video as well. So compared to the years before, where we had most of our services on the offshore vessels, this is predominantly subsea services that's being provided by Alam. Yeah, and the outlook for subsea services remains stable, supported by the the regional upstream activities. And our focus will be more on providing the subsea services, strengthening the subsea services, and also in ensuring that there is a continuity of the reliability of the operations, and also with a distinct kind of financial discipline to ensure that we are driving towards full recovery of from where we are now, and to ensure that we create further value in the company going forward. Yeah. So with that, I would like to extend the board's appreciation to the stakeholders, especially our shareholders, for supporting the business restructuring exercise that was completed recently, successfully completed in October this year. And also the board would like to extend our appreciation to our staff in Alam, across the board in Alam and in SWS, for their support and their trust in us and their commitment to ensure that we realize Alam to where we are today. Thank you so much for your support. So with that, I will table the procedures for tabling and approving the resolutions for today's meeting. Before each resolution is put to a vote, the resolution will be proposed and seconded. Proposers and seconders are preferably required to state their name clearly before proposing or seconding the resolutions. And in order to ensure the efficient conduct of the AGM, the question and answers for each of the resolution will be done at the end of the meeting, which is after the completion of all the 8 resolutions that is to be tabled before the polling. So, ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to the listing rules of Bursa Securities, it is the requirement for poll voting for any resolutions in all general meetings. The board is pleased to inform that Tricor Investor and Issuing House Services in Berhad, Tricor, is the company shares registrar, and it has been appointed as the poll administrator to conduct the polling process. And Scrutineer Solutions in Berhad has been appointed as the scrutineer to verify the poll results for the meeting. There are altogether 8 resolutions on the agenda for this meeting. Let's move on to agenda number 1, which is to receive the audited financial statements for the financial year ended 30th June 2025, together with the reports of the directors and auditors thereon. Ladies and gentlemen, the first agenda is meant for discussion only and does not require the formal approval of shareholders. This agenda will not be put forward for voting. Nonetheless, the shareholders are invited to raise questions and seek clarification on the audited financial statements and reports, as mentioned earlier during the Q&A session, which will be conducted later. May I ask for a proposal for the audited financial statement and the director's report?
Thanks. I, Siti Hajar binti Abdul Rani, propose that the audited financial statement and the director's report for the year ended 30th June 2025, together with the auditor's report, be received.
Thank you. May I have a member to second the motion?
I, Nazatul Elnida Mat Hanafiah, second the motion.
Thank you. We shall now move to agenda number 2. Which is on the re-election of directors pursuant to Article 100 and 101 of the company's constitution. The directors concerned are Mr. Yap Shua Yap Shu Jian and Puan Nur Aznita binti Taib. The first resolution for agenda number 2 is on the appointment of Mr. Yap Shu Jian, our independent non-executive director, who has offered himself for re-election. Mr. Yap was appointed to the board on 29 February 2023, and you can refer to his profile on page 69 of our annual report. Can I have a member propose ordinary resolution 1 to be approved?
I, Siti Zubaida Ismail, propose the resolution.
Thank you. Can we have someone second the motion, please?
I, Shariza binti Mat Saad, accept the proposal. Second the proposal.
Thank you. We shall now move on to resolution number 2 of agenda 2, which is in relation to the re-election of Puan Nur Aznita binti Taib pursuant to Article 101. Puan Aznita was appointed to the board on the 27th of August 2025, and her profile could be referred to on page 68 of our annual report. Can I have a member propose the resolution to be approved?
I, Siti Hajar binti Abdul Rani, propose the resolution.
Can I have a second?
I, Siti Sarah binti Abdullah, propose the resolution.
Thank you. We shall now move on to agenda number 3, which is in relation to the approval of the payment of directors' fees and remuneration to the non-executive directors amounting to 406,860 ringgit Malaysia for the financial year 2025. Can I have a member propose that this resolution be approved?
I, Liu Meiyuan, propose the resolution.
Thank you. Can I have someone second this resolution?
I, Muhammad Fahmi bin Abdul Samad, second the resolution.
Thank you. Shall now move on to agenda 4. Resolution 4, which is in relation to the approval of the payment of director's fee and remuneration based on the remuneration structure as disclosed in the explanatory note number 3, Roman 3, for the period from 1st July 2025 until the next AGM. Can I have a member propose this resolution to be approved?
I, Irene Mariza Mohammed Rashidi, propose the resolution.
Thank you. May I have a second?
I, Sebastian Filomena, second the proposal.
Thank you. We shall now move on to agenda 5, resolution 5, which is in relation to the reappointment of Crow Malaysia PLT as our auditors of the company until the conclusion of the next AGM, and to authorize the directors to determine their remuneration. Can I have a member propose that this resolution be approved?
I, Nazatul Ernida Mahanafia, propose the resolution.
Can I have someone second?
I, Amida Natasha Bitawa Nazrin, second the resolution.
Thank you. Next will be agenda 6, special business resolution 6. And ladies and gentlemen, this resolution is deemed special business. As I am the director standing for the reappointment, I will pass the chair to Cik Rohaizat bin Hashim to conduct the proceeding of this meeting.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. The next agenda, Resolution 6, refers to the proposed continuation of office of Puan Fina Nurhiza binti Haji Baharul Zaman as Independent Non-Executive Director in accordance in accordance with the latest Malaysian Code Corporate Governance 2021 that states that board must justify and seek shareholders' approval in the event it retains as an independent director a person who has served in that capacity for more than 9 years. Puan Fina has served the company for a cumulative period of over 9 years with effect from 21st October 2010. The Board Nomination and Remuneration Committee and the Board have assessed the independence of Puan Fina, who has served the company for a cumulative term of more than 9 years. And we recommend for her to be retained as an independent non-executive director based on the justifications as per the notice to the shareholders. We would like to propose that subject to the passing of Resolution 6, approval be and are hereby given. We would like to propose that subject to the passing of Resolution 6, approval be and are hereby given to retaining Puan Fina, who has served as independent non-executive director of the company for a cumulative term of more than 9 years. Be and is hereby authorized to continue to act as an independent non-executive director and to hold office until the conclusion of the next AGM of the company. Puan Fina's profiles are set out on the relevant pages of the annual report 2024-2025. Ladies and gentlemen, since the resolution involves Puan Fina, she will abstain from voting in respect of Resolution 6, and she has also ensured that persons connected to her will abstain from voting on this resolution. Can I have a member to propose Ordinary Resolution 6 be approved?
Hi, I'm Izzati Azhar, propose the resolution.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder, please?
I, Nur Shafir Aina Shahrudin, second the resolution.
Thank you. I hereby pass the chair to Puan Fina as the chairperson of the meeting.
Thank you, Encik Raizat. Our next item is Agenda 7, which is the authority to issue shares pursuant to Section 75 and 76 of the Companies Act. And if approved, the directors are empowered to issue and allot new ordinary shares up to an amount not exceeding 10% of the company's issued share capital at any time until the conclusion of the next AGM for the company to raise fund. Can I have a member propose that this resolution be approved?
I, Teo An Kee, propose the resolution.
Thank you. I'd like to have someone to second this resolution.
I, Nurfara Hanim binti Abirani, second the resolution.
Thank you. We now move on to Agenda 8, Resolution 8, which is to seek the authority to purchase up to 10% of the company's own shares, of which the details of the proposal have been circulated in the statement of the shareholder dated 31st October 2025 at Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad, at Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad's announcement and the company's website. I shall take that the text of the resolution in the notice as has been read. Can I have a member to propose this ordinary resolution 8 be approved?
I, Siti Sarah binti Abdullah, propose the resolution.
Thank you. Can I have a seconder, please?
I, Badaria binti Mokhtar, second the resolution.
Thank you. Agenda 9 is any other business. Item 9 of the agenda is to transact any other business for which due notice has been given. I have been informed by the company secretary that there is no other business to be transacted.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. I hereby confirm that Alam did not receive any notice to discuss any other matters.
Thank you. All the resolutions as set out in the notice of the 20th Annual General Meeting has been dealt with. I would like to now open the floor, the meeting to question and answers on all the resolutions. Any member who is, or anybody who wants to raise a question are to state their name and state their name only. State their name. Do you have any questions? Yeah.
My name is.
Sorry. There's a mic behind you.
Hi, my name is Tai Shi Chao, a shareholder. Just want to confirm about the exit of BN17. What's the status? I understand everything has been done, so are we waiting just for what?
Can I have Eric? Can you answer that question with regard to the status of BN17?
Thank you, sir. In regards to the PN17, we have completed all the initiatives stated in the regularization plan, which has been completed on the 23rd of October last month. And then now we're just waiting for the 2 consecutive quarters of profitability, then we can apply for the upliftment. So tentatively, it will be in the 2nd or 3rd quarter of next year.
2 including September. So September is the first one.
By right, it should exclude the September.
Okay.
Yeah. It's completed in October. By right, we should start in January, February, March, 1 quarter. April, May, June, another quarter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And I read in the September quarterly report that the current number of shares is like 445 million shares. Does that already included all the rights issued and everything, or there are still some that is not issued?
That is included everything. Included the right issues.
So that's the
445.
final one, excluding
Yes.
the warrant, but including everything.
Including everything, excluding the warrant.
Okay. Okay, that's it for now.
Thank you. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for your support to the company.
Thank you for that question. Hope you are okay with the answer. Any other question? We have a question.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jackson, shareholder. I remember years ago, you have many tugboats and then 2 accommodation boats. Are they still in the book now? Because it seems I can't find it.
Thank you for your questions. In relation to the tugboats, since we are in the regularization plan, it is actually part of the regularization plan disposing all the vessels, because they are actually charged to the bank and we dispose all the vessels already. So it is not in the annual report that you are mentioning just now.
So that means the exercise is already completed, or is it not reflected or? I think
it's already completed. The disposal has been completed. So that's why if you see normally in our annual report, we mention all the vessels, right?
Yes.
But now, yes, this is no longer in the annual report. And we are currently actually focusing on subsea business.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a question ranging from that. So when we look at the segmental report, there's still revenue from the OSB charter board, right? So are we saying that in the future, this segment will be turning into zero?
What you see in the accounts is actually the balance of the contract which the company honored before the disposal of the vessel. So moving forward, then we still have an active charter to a client, but it's just that we don't own the vessel, chartered it, and
Okay, so it's like a service, or
yeah,
like a service,
yes,
but it's still recorded in that segment.
Yes, correct. Though it's a smaller amount.
Right. And currently, are we? When I understand that previously you have 40 OSB and then you are reducing to like 16. Is that correct?
Yes, initially we have 40, then we reduced to 16, and then now basically vessel owned is zero.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero meaning that in the subsea, do you own any like diving supports?
Okay, in the subsea, yes, we did not own, but if you see the related party transaction agenda after this in the EGM, there's some relationship there. We have a long-term charter, basically,
okay,
for all the diving vessels.
So the subsidiary or associate company do not also own any boat? It's just
Currently,
chartered,
no. Yeah, we are asset light currently.
Okay, understand. All right, thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
So just continuing on the subsea segment. So I look at the order book. I think, am I right to say that the order book is all from the subsea, or currently the annual report?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so am I right to say that part of it, or almost all of it, is from the 5 years Pan Malaysia project, or there are other things?
5 years project, Pan Malaysia project.
Okay, so are we saying that going forward, because this Pan Malaysia project started, say, 2023, right? So are we saying that this order book will continue to reduce in amount until, like, going forward, like 2-3 years down the road? Because you started off like there's an order book, say a certain amount, right, 1.5 billion, and then now you're on the 1.2 billion. Then next year you finish like 300-400 million of jobs, and then you go down to 900 or 800. Are we looking at this just to understand?
Yeah, correct. Because when we bid for the 5-year contract, there's an estimated value. So as the years pass, this value actually drops because we actually completed the job.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no like out of the this, as in this order book amount is like all the possible revenue that you will generate. There's no additional revenue that you can generate out of it. Am I right? Or there will be like other services that you can do for Petronas.
based on that contract, that's estimated amount. But of course, the work schedule may change, revenue may change. Okay.
Maybe we can invite Dato' Albert or Alvin, yeah, to give further clarification on the response.
Good morning. I'm the CEO of the subsidiary. So on your questions, right, whether any of the revenue come from only Pan Malaysia, we do still bid for other jobs, and we do still get revenue from other contracts rather than Pan Malaysia. The book value, I think the estimate is more on Pan Malaysia, but along the way, we do serve other people other than Petronas. But it's not as big value, maybe it's 20-30 million, or maybe 50 million a year. So it's fluctuating along the way.
Other people as in outside Malaysia, you are saying overseas, is it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, because our assets are fully occupied in Malaysia. Other clients like is within Malaysia, but it's not Petronas.
So going forward, is there any plan to do beyond what you currently have? What's the plan? What's the future strategy or plan that you have?
The future strategy, I think we leave to the directors to mention. I'm an operation guy.
I think it's not doubt that we're looking for new opportunities where it presents itself. At the moment, currently, even though the big contract is the Pan Malaysia contract, but in the process of actually servicing this contract, we have received requests from other industry players for our services. So we do perform such services within the region, within Malaysia, in fact, not even the region, within Malaysia. And expansion is of course on top of our head in anything that is that synergize with the business that we have at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Any further question? If there's none, I think we have tabled everything. Sorry, all the resolution, all the business of the AGM. Before we even go to the polling, I would like to suggest is that we finish the EGM first and the Q&A for the EGM, and then to do the polling at the end of it, so that you don't have to climb up and down the stairs twice. Yeah. So with that, I will conclude the business of the AGM at this point, and we shall go to the extraordinary general meeting. We shall now proceed immediately to the EGM as stated in notice dated 14 November 2025. There is no requirement or no need for re-registration. Shareholders and proxies who have registered this morning remain eligible to participate.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Pursuant to Article 78 of the company's constitution, 2 members present in person or by proxy shall be a quorum for a general meeting for all purposes. I am pleased to confirm the presence of the requisite quorum as at the commencement of the meeting. Based on the share registrar report, the total number of persons present in this EGM as at 11:12 a.m. is 37.
Thank you. I hereby call the extraordinary general meeting of Alam Maritime Resources Berhad to order. The notice of the EGM dated 14th November 2025 has been circulated to all shareholders, and it was also announced to Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad and advertised in the Star on the same day. With your permission, I would like to take the notice as read. So we shall move on to Agenda 1, Resolution 1. And this Resolution 1 refers to the proposed shareholders' ratification for recurrent related party transactions, RRPT, of a revenue or trading nature which the details of the proposal have been circulated in the statement to the shareholder dated 14th November 2025 at Bursa Malaysia, Securities Berhad, its announcement and the company's website. Can I have a member to propose that this ordinary resolution 1 be approved?
I, Siti Sarah binti Abdullah, propose the resolution.
Thank you. I have a second.
I, Alina binti Alimin, second the resolution.
Thank you. Shall now move to Agenda 2, Resolution 2. And this resolution refers to the proposed shareholders' mandate for RRPT of a revenue or trading nature, the details of which the details of the proposal have been circulated in the statement to the shareholder dated 14 November 2025 at Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad's announcement and the company's website. Can I have a member propose that this resolution be approved?
I, Arzan Arif bin Muhammad Ismail, propose the resolution.
Thank you. May I have a seconder, please?
I, Muhammad Fahmi bin Abdul Samad, second the resolution.
Thank you. These are the two agenda items to be discussed. I will now open the floor to question and answer for these two agenda items. If there's no question, I think we have completed the business of the EGM. Ladies and gentlemen, all the resolutions as set out in the AGM and the EGM have been dealt with. I hereby declare the AGM registration for attendance as closed. We are now ready to proceed with the polling for the resolutions tabled at this meeting. I shall now play a video to explain the process of electronic poll voting.
Dear shareholders and proxy holders, we will walk you through the steps to cast your vote electronically through the voting platform at Vistra Share Registry and IPO MY portal. A wristband printed with passcode will be issued to you upon registration. A meeting QR code will be provided before the voting session begins. If you are voting using your own device, scan the meeting QR code with your mobile device to access the voting platform. For voters who are to vote at the voting kiosk, the voting platform will be pre-loaded for your convenience. Ensure that camera access is allowed when prompted on your device, and select the back camera for scanning. Next, scan the passcode on your wristband using either your device's camera or voting kiosk's device to access your voting entitlement. Verify that your personal details and voting entitlement are accurately displayed on the screen. Cast your votes on each resolution by clicking either For, Against, or Abstain. Once you have completed casting your votes, click Confirm to submit. Ensure that all votes are correctly entered before proceeding with confirmation. You have now completed the voting. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now proceed to the voting kiosk to cast your votes.
Yeah,
You
I
have a
still have
question?
one question.
Yes.
Can I know why your trade receivable there is a significant credit impact? I think it's about 40 to 50 million. Can I know why? Can I understand?
Anyway, Jackson, is it? Mr. Jackson, I have closed the Q&A, but can I ask Eric to give you a personal reply to you personally on the matter? Because at this time, I'm inviting all the shareholders to cast their vote.
Maybe other people are interested in this as well.
Yes, but because we have a limited time for the polling, we can do it after. Can we do it after we conclude the polling? Is everyone agreeable to the suggestion that we continue with the polling? And then once we have completed with the polling, maybe we can address the question. Okay, if there's no objection, can everybody start casting their vote?